The next issue is really getting the right people in place in the US market is critical. And I think that that's an area where oftentimes founders, particularly Asian founders who may not have operated in the US, can struggle because, the definition of what a good candidate looks like is a little bit different. There are cultural differences, there are sometimes language differences. And it's sometimes more difficult to assess talent. So I think one of the things that you need to do is have a really good recruiting plan, have a definition of what good looks like for each role, what the key criteria are for your first few salespeople, for your first few customer success people, for any other people you need to put on the ground. Really define what you want in those people, and then be very diligent in making sure that you assess those candidates against that criteria carefully, because those first few hires are really important. In fact, those first few hires, particularly in sales and customer success, may be different than the ones you'll make later on. When you're entering a new market, I think sometimes you need people that are a little bit more independent, a little bit more creative, can think on their feet a little bit more than simply running a playbook that's pre-established. So I think you have to think about those kinds of criteria pretty carefully.